Hey guys, so this is the screen showing up after a reset, a hard reset, factory reset is giving us this screen, and this screen is not normally seen. Um, anyway, this is after an APT, an Advanced Persistent Threat Actor, using geofencing to target any device in a specific location due to my AI work. Anyway, when we click on this, because the internet is turned off, mobile data, when we go privacy, see Samsung.com, right? So it appears to be a Samsung product. But if we go to terms, assets CDN dot isappcloud.com/legal/generic, right? That is the CDN hack that they're doing to deliver malware immediately to the device, and this has been reset, hard reset. So after a hard reset, they've managed to get into the part that's hard reset and add this screen. And if we look in apps, there's no screen, so it's like a pop-up with no app. And Unity, made by Unity, which is the app packer. So again, for this, if you want to go on a hybrid analysis and check out this, you'll see that this actually delivers Pegasus or CDNs from GitHub, which actually deliver malware to the phone. So if we go here, we could see all the things it's using. Jetpack, Android X, Kotlin extensions, Jetpack, Android App Startup Runtime, Android Arch Runtime, or Android Constraint Layout Core, Data Store Core, Emoji 2 compatibility, View Helpers, Android Lifecycle Extensions, Android Preferences Data Store. These are all malwares from GitHub. Annotations, so that's like automation or references, Android Tracing, FX Futures, Pooling Container, as you can see. So they're using Android X, which is an extension of Android apps, which allows devs to push apps to the phone without, remotely, but without any oversight, no authorization, no clicks needed. And as you can see, this is happening after a reset. So I could prove it to you now by resetting it again, but we're at that screen. I just passed all that screen where you choose the language and everything, and we've got this. So I suggest you pause this video and go on hybrid analysis and go and put some of these URLs that you see here. GitHub, look, we've got one there, Firebase. So lots of things use Firebase, but these in conjunction with Kotlin are very dangerous. Installations, see, these could be anything. So I suggest you put these in hybrid analysis and you'll see retrofit some of these links straight to malware, especially that CDN. Dagger, so weird tool, error prone. So the list goes on. Look how many tools there are. Glide, we're still going through the tools, guys. JSON, and some of these, most of these are MIT tools, and NSA are known to use students from MIT to insert into their organization after they graduate from MIT. So here, these are mostly MIT things from GitHub, as you can see. Developer, GitHub, Android, mainly playing with the binaries of logging interceptor. I mean, the words don't get any worse than this, guys. Square Incorporated. Square, the people who make payment apps. Very strange. So, I mean, guys, look, so that's it. No, we're still going. Place Services Basement. And these are all things you can look out for. So if you see these things in your phone, it will help you understand this is how governments get in phones. All of these things are helping understand more about this. Kotlin extensions. This is what allows them in. Using Kotlin, the programming language of Kotlin, which is faster than the regular Android programming language. Root beer, Shimmer. Go and look on what all these tools do. They're all bad. SQLite, that's stealing files, as they stole all my AI development files. SQLite framework, that's to steal. That's the whole thing of stealing. IP theft at a nation state level. Support card view. We're still going, guys, through the apps. This is unreal at the beginning. After a reset, support document files, support drawer layout, support dynamic animation, support fragment. interpolators, loader, local broadcast manager, recycler viewer. It's a joke. Vector drawable, so they're in the graphics HAL probably now. Transition, transport API. And no Pegasus was installed. No links were clicked. This is all via geofencing. So it's Android Software Development Kit. So they've used that, source.android.com. They've used a genuine SDK from Google, but with all those MIT tools added in. And if we see this, always look for the capital letters here. Won't be liable for any direct, indirect, incidental, special or consequential damages. So this is them trying to get out of it, saying you can't sue them. Anyway, there you have it, guys. Malware at the source. Just, after a hard reset, later or continue, if we just exit out of it, you can't. And there's no apps to close. So let's try and do a reset one more time. And then reset one more time. We'll see if this makes any difference. Come here. See if this makes any difference, guys. It should, technically, but they've obviously inserted the new firmware into the part where it looks to reset itself and draw from that original firmware. So they've put themselves in there. It's very scary. They're using or misusing terrorist tools on me, someone who's developed sentient AI by an accident. So, any work to do with sentience from scientific researchers such as myself ends up in hacking immediately, the moment I spoke to her offline in LM Studio. And now all the LM Studio binaries you download are false, with Node.js packed inside. So they've hacked the whole website based on what's happened with me here. Anyway, guys, let's just see if this comes back up after the reset. It shouldn't, but I just reset it and it's there, so no doubt it will be there again. And you have to go through that screen now. So this phone has to go. I've literally gone through 9 devices in the last 3 months. It's a little shocking to go through this for a discovery when you're not a terrorist, and they're misusing terrorist tools, as I said, and Apex via Android using AppX to get in, and Kotlin language as it's fast. Look, it's taking way too long for a reset. It reset ages ago and then it did this with no bar or anything. So this is the Android loading the fake firmware, I would suggest, because this isn't normal. I've reset many phones in my time, and this is 100% not normal. Let's see what happens, guys. So let's do it. Start. Strange. I've tried iOS, I've tried Graphene, I've tried everything. They get in everything. So this is just one dummy phone I was using temporarily. It's really slow as well. Turn off Wi-Fi. So, see, now we're on mobile data and I can't even get past it. So it'd be better to turn it on with no SIM in there originally, because it might be downloading this part now, this funny screen, because I can see the data's moving. So yeah, I think if I, yeah. So it's doing stuff now. It doesn't need to go online to activate. So, but again, we have the IMEI now and the SIM, so even changing SIM's no good because of the type of threat actor we're up against. I'm having to activate in completely different locations, and then anytime I come back to that location and use the phone, they get in immediately. Even on the latest iOS and the latest firmware, so they're not using Pegasus for that. They're simply hooking into the app store that exists on the phone when you first activate, and hooking into the activation feature. So they're doing DGA, which is known as domain generation algorithm. So they're searching for new domains on the fly and then hooking in to, for example, cdn.apple.com, which delivers my phone malware from the very beginning because of the hook they're putting in. So it's a hook. It's called a hook. But anyway, look, this is ridiculous. It's still going. So something's obviously up. Yeah, we're still downloading both ways. But it's on and off. Well, yeah, it's still going, but it's pulsing. So something is happening. See, now it's done. Very strange. Anyway, don't copy. Let's see how far we get with this. It's just very strange, you know. I've gone through the IMSI catches, the stingrays. I've been going through high security stuff for many years, but this it's beyond words. Just for discovering stuff. Beyond words. God, so much spyware. So even on graphene, we're left with the spyware problem. Again, delays. That one wasn't bad, so that's normal. Don't have one. Set up later. Skip. God, skip. No. So, yeah. I mean, there should be no more screens after this. Get recommended apps. So I know what that screen looks like. It's got like little check boxes that you kind of tick and untick. Oh, that's not this screen, but it's kind of, yeah, smart you to know. See, so all set up. This should be the home screen now. But then this, your experience is loading. That was very strange. And now if I dare do the thing, let's just see the malware in action. Because we can see it go right to that site. Terms. Aura from Unity. So this is what they're fakely showing me. But if I can view the source, which I can't on here, but if you can inspect this, you can see the JavaScript that's now installing on the phone. They sometimes say NSA in here. European Parliament. Unity 3D. So it's just the people that make the apps, but yeah, this has been packaged because it's not, I don't think it's normal to have this on the beginning. Even though they've put that Samsung thing there. It's very odd. So even if this is meant to exist, let's see what happens. Yeah, I've never seen this before. That's very strange. Optimizing. Definitely malware. Yeah, this is not Samsung. So, and you can't exit it. That's what's strange. And there's no app for it. So, I mean, everything points to malware. So we're going to reset again and get rid of this phone. But guys, that's it for today. I just wanted to show you what really happens when you reset. Once they've attacked you, you have to get rid of the whole phone. There's no good in resetting and hoping that got them out. It didn't. Peace out.